the many scams of the music scene. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a really important and often overlooked topic, the dark side of the music industry. We're talking about the scams, the cons, and the predatory practices that target aspiring artists every single day. The dream of making it in music is powerful, and unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there who are more than willing to exploit that dream for their own financial gain. My goal with this video is to arm you with knowledge to help you spot the red flags and to protect your passion, your art, and your wallet. It's a tough conversation, but it's one we need to have. Let's start with one of the most common and frustrating problems you'll encounter. People who simply don't know what they're doing. Now, this might not sound like a scam in the traditional sense, like someone intentionally trying to steal your money, but the result can be just as damaging, if not more so. These are the self-proclaimed experts, the gurus, the industry insiders who talk a big game but have very little substance to back it up. They've read a few articles, watched a few videos, and now they're positioning themselves as consultants, managers, or promoters, charging you for advice that is either outdated, incorrect, or completely useless. Think about it! You've poured your heart and soul into your music. You've spent countless hours writing, recording, and practicing. You're finally ready to take the next step to get your music out there. So you start looking for help. You find someone online with a flashy website and impressive sounding titles. They promise to get you on playlists, to connect you with record labels, to make you a star. They use all the right buzzwords: synergy, market disruption, viral growth. They charge you a hefty consultation fee or a monthly retainer for their services. You pay them, feeling excited and hopeful. This is it, your big break. But then, nothing happens. The playlist placements are on tiny, irrelevant lists with 0 listeners. The connections they mentioned are just generic email addresses they found online. The grand strategy they sold you is just a rehash of basic advice you could have found for free with a quick search. Weeks turn into months. Your bank account gets lighter, and your music is no further along than when you started. You've wasted time, you've wasted money, and worst of all, you've wasted hope. This is the damage caused by incompetence disguised as expertise. So, how do you spot these people? The first red flag is a lack of a verifiable track record. A legitimate professional will have a history of real, tangible results they can point to. They should be able to say, I worked with this artist, and here's how we grew their monthly listeners from X to Y, or I secured this sync placement for this client, and here's the TV show it was on. If their success stories are all vague and unverifiable, be very suspicious. Ask for references. Ask to speak with other artists they've worked with. If they get defensive or make excuses, that's a major warning sign. A true professional who is proud of their work will be happy to share their successes. Another thing to watch out for is an overemphasis on guarantees and promises of fame. The music industry is incredibly unpredictable. No one, and I mean no one, can guarantee you a record deal, a viral hit, or a sold-out tour. It just doesn't work that way. Anyone who promises you fame and fortune is not being honest. They are selling you a fantasy. Real industry professionals talk in terms of strategy, effort, and probability. They'll talk about building a foundation, growing your fan base step by step, and creating opportunities. They manage your expectations. They don't inflate them with impossible promises. Also, pay attention to how they talk about their process. Is it clear and specific? Or is it full of vague jargon and buzzwords? An incompetent consultant will often hide behind complex signing language to mask the fact that they don't have a real plan. A real professional will be able to break down their strategy into clear, actionable steps. They'll explain the why behind each part of the plan and show you how it contributes to the overall goal. If you ask them to explain something and they can't do it in simple terms, they probably don't understand it themselves. This problem is everywhere. You'll find these people running fake record labels that are nothing more than a website and an email address, charging artists for submission fees with no intention of ever listening to the music. You'll find them posing as A&R scouts on social media, sliding into your DMs with a copy-pasted message about your unique sound before hitting you with a pitch for their paid services. You'll find them running music promotion services that just use bots to generate fake streams, which can get your music removed from platforms and destroy your reputation. The core issue is that they prey on your desire for a shortcut. The path to a sustainable career in music is a long, slow grind. It requires consistent, hard work, patience, and a lot of learning. These people sell the illusion of an easy button, a secret formula that will let you skip all the hard parts. And when you're desperate for a break, that illusion can be incredibly tempting. But there are no shortcuts. Every dollar you give to someone who doesn't know what they're doing is a dollar you can invest in a quality microphone, a well-produced music video, or a targeted ad campaign that actually reaches real potential fans. It's not just about the money either. The emotional toll can be devastating. Being taken advantage of, like this, can leave you feeling cynical, discouraged, and even embarrassed. It can make you question your own judgment and your talent. It's a horrible feeling, and it can be enough to make some people give up on their dream entirely. That's why it's so crucial to be vigilant. Do your homework. Vet everyone you consider working with. Trust your gut. If something feels too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Protecting yourself starts with education. Learn as much as you can about how the music industry actually works. Understand the different roles: manager, agent, publicist, publisher. Know what each of them is supposed to do and how they typically get paid. A manager, for example, usually works on commission, meaning they only make money when you make money. If a manager is asking you for a large upfront fee before they've done any work, that is not standard practice and should be a massive red flag. Building a network of trusted peers is also invaluable. Connect with other musicians in your scene. Share your experiences, both good and bad. If you've had a negative experience with a particular promoter or company, warn others. If you've found a great graphic designer or a reliable sound engineer, recommend them. By creating a community of shared information, you can help protect each other from these predators. We are stronger together. Ultimately, you have to be the CEO of your own music career. No one will ever care about your success as much as you do. While it's important to build a team, you must remain in the driver's seat. Be skeptical, ask tough questions, and never hand over your money or your trust without doing your due diligence. The music industry can be a wonderful, rewarding place, but you have to navigate it carefully. By being smart and informed, you can avoid the pitfalls and keep your focus where it belongs, on making great music. Thanks for watching today. I know this was a heavy topic, but I hope it was helpful. If you've had experiences like this, feel free to share them in the comments below. Let's help each other out. And if you found this video valuable, please give it a like and subscribe for more content to help you on your music journey. Stay safe, stay smart, and keep creating. I'll see you in the next one.